Negotiable instruments are basically the documents that we use for making payments. And who particularly uses this negotiable instrument? It's the business people who make use of the same for discharging their business obligation. And if you could see the term, it's a combination of two words, isn't it? Negotiable as well as instrument, where the former refers to the one which is transferable by mere delivery, which means they're not subjected to any condition. On the other hand, the latter is nothing but a written document possessing the legal right to money created in favor of another person. Now, to put up in whole, negotiable instrument means nothing but a legal right. Legal right of what? Legal right of the money that is created in favor of another person, which is transferable by mere delivery to another person. So we should have a clear-cut idea about the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, and Section 13 correctly defines what negotiable instrument is all about. It can either be a promissory note or it can take the form of a bill of exchange and even check, but it's payable to the bearer. That's a condition. Now, moving to what a check is, it's also an instrument, just like a promissory note or a bill of exchange. But this instrument comes up in writing and it takes the electronic form. And what does this check hold or contain? It contains an unconditional order which need to be drawn upon a specified banker, which means the check should be submitted to the bank wherein the drawer is having an account. It should also be signed by the maker or the drawer, and it is providing a direction to the banker that a certain specified sum of money need to be paid to the one who is presenting the same before you as and when demanded. Now, coming to the essential features of a valid check, the first feature is that check must be in writing. Whenever we are approaching the bank with a check, it should be in writing. And the writing may be by the means of a pen, typewriter, or even a printed character. Writing the check where pencil is not always permitted. And the second point is concerned with the check should carry an unconditional order, which means that no conditions should be attached to the order, and if so, that will become a conditional order and it cannot be treated as a check. Third point, it must be drawn in a specified banker. This means that the drawer should draw a check from the bank where he has account, and this has to be signed by the drawer too. The check will only become valid when it carries the signature of the account holder. That means the drawer. And the order must be for the payment of a fixed sum of money. Usually check is an order for the payment of a legal tender money, isn't it? On the other hand, if it is an order to give anything other than money, it cannot be treated as a check. Then the payee must be certain. Payee must be certain in the sense the payee is a person to whom bank need to pay a payment. It's important that the payment should be made to the person whose name appears on the check. And the amount of check must be payable on demand. Whenever the check has been presented before the bank has all the obligation to soon proceed with the payment as and when demanded. Now, coming to the parties involved in check, usually there are three parties involved in check: the drawer, drawee, and the payee. Drawer, he's the one who makes the check, which means this person should have appropriate credit balance standing to his account. Drawee means, of course, the banker with whom our drawer may maintain his account. And payee, yes, of course, he is the one to whom the amount of check is payable, or it is his name that appears on the face of the check.